All right, let's talk about one of the most expensive mistakes you can make in your career, something that might be costing you a fortune without you even realizing it. It's called the loyalty tax.
You know the line, right? You're not just an employee, you're part of the family. And yeah, it feels good. You're loyal, you're dedicated, you know the place inside and out. But here's the harsh truth. That feeling of family, it comes with an invisible price tag, a tax. And trust me, it's a lot bigger than you can imagine.
And here's the proof in black and white. Just look at this. The loyal employee, 7 years in, and then the new hire. They're doing the exact same job, but the new person is walking in the door earning so much more. And get this isn't some clerical error. It's built into the system. It's how it's designed to work.
So let's just get straight to the point. In today's world, loyalty is not a virtue. It is a massive financial mistake. And I'm not just here to tell you that, I'm going to show you the cold, hard math that proves this loyalty tax is a trap, and it's designed specifically to keep you from earning what you're actually worth. Okay, here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll tear apart the whole myth of corporate loyalty. Then, we'll get into the numbers, the stagnation trap versus the career jump advantage. We'll look at the hidden costs beyond just money, and we'll finish up by giving you a whole new playbook for managing your career. First up, the myth of loyalty. Look, we're all wired to want security, to feel like we belong, and we're told that if we're dedicated and hardworking, the company will take care of us. But that's an old story, and in today's economy, it's a really dangerous one to believe. Let's be brutally honest here. Your job isn't your family. It's a business transaction. And if laying you off tomorrow morning would help the bottom line, your company would replace you in a heartbeat. It's not personal. It's just business. So why aren't you treating it the same way?
And that brings us to the math I was talking about, the 3% stagnation trap. This is the slow, silent killer of your financial future. It's how you fall behind without even noticing it, one pathetic little annual raise at a time.
So let's run a scenario. Meet Alex, our loyal employee. She lands a great job. Starting salary is $50,000. Not bad at all, right? A solid start.
And Alex is a great employee. The company loves her. So every year, like clockwork, she gets that standard 3.5% raise. You know, the corporate pat on the back. So after 10 years of busting her butt, what does her salary look like? It grows to $70,530. Now you look at that and think, hey, a 20 grand raise? That's pretty good. But this is exactly where the illusion takes hold. This is the trap. Because that 3.5%, it's a joke. It barely covers, if it even covers at all, the real inflation on the stuff that actually matters. Your rent, your food, your insurance. Your paycheck number gets bigger, but what you can actually buy with it, it's basically staying the same. You're not moving forward. You're just on a treadmill running in place. So if that's the trap, what's the escape plan? Well, let's meet our second player, the strategic jumper. This person sees the game for what it is and knows exactly how to play it. Our strategic jumper also starts at $50,000. But here's the key difference. Every few years, they change jobs. And with each jump, they're not getting a tiny little bump. No, they're getting a huge 15 to 20% increase because they're being paid the current market rate for their skills. They're not being paid for their loyalty. They're being paid for their value. Big difference.
And here's the tale of two careers side by side. The loyal employee, a slow, steady, and ultimately disappointing climb. The strategic jumper, it's a completely different story. It's an explosion upwards, hitting over $105,000 in the same 10 years. We're talking about a $35,000 gap every single year. But believe it or not, that's not even the worst part. Because when you take that extra 35 grand a year and invest it, well, over a lifetime, the difference is absolutely insane. We're talking over $1 million. Think about that. $1 million. That is the price you pay for loyalty. That's the cost of being afraid to make a move. And we're still not done, right? Because this whole thing isn't just about the money. There's another, more subtle price you pay for staying in one place too long. And in some ways, it's even worse. It's a concept called skill decay. Think about it. You get really, really good at your company's weird internal processes. You're a master of their custom software, an expert on their bizarre approval chain. But guess what? Nobody else on the planet cares about that.
Your skills become hyper-specialized and, frankly, worthless on the open market. You're becoming a fossil.
So this is the question you have to ask yourself. Right now, are your skills marketable, or are you just an expert in solving your current company's problems? Are you building a career, or just digging a very comfortable, very deep hole?
Okay, I know this all sounds pretty grim, but it's not hopeless. There's a way out. It all comes down to a complete mindset shift. You have to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like a CEO, the CEO of Me Incorporated. You need to manage your career like a savvy investor manages a portfolio. Number one, always know the market. What are people with your skills getting paid right now? Number two, constantly upgrade your assets. That's your skills. Don't just get by, get ahead. Number three, know your worth and be prepared to demand it. And number four, and this is the most important one, if an investment stops performing, if your growth flatlines, you don't hold on to it out of loyalty. You divest, you sell, you move on.
Look, here's the bottom line. The system is not going to reward you for your loyalty. It's already decided what your loyalty is worth. And the answer is not much. Your only loyalty should be to your own future, to your goals, your financial security, and your personal growth. Your career is the single biggest financial asset you will ever have. It's your engine for building wealth. So the only question left to ask is, are you actually investing in it? Or are you just letting someone else tax it into the ground?